Zach has been playing a couple things, and I want to get to that right now. Zach has been playing a retro-ish style game, actually. Um, and
Coaching on my turf, man.
yeah,
I think JJ would have been better playing this one.
you guys like RPGs, classic
Y-
RPGs? There's this game is
It's it's kind of so yeah. It's one of those games where it's like, hey, you like this stuff, you like this
Mhm.
game, you like this game. We'll put that game inside of our game,
Sure.
right? So like it to me, the biggest issue for me with this game isn't the gameplay, isn't like the story, is like it just feels like like it feels like a game I've played before because it's like a
Mm,
lot of Persona, it's a lot of like Persona life sim things, and also like Pokemon where you get to capture and kind of tame these
okay.
monsters and stuff, and there's also like life sim stuff, and then it's also a like 80s kind of town where there's something mysterious going on. You go into the under darkness, whatever, and try and like help solve things
Upside down.
going. Yeah, so it just like it feels samey because of that. Like the little monsters are personas. Everyone in your party can have them, so that's actually pretty cool. Where you, like each
Mm,
character can kind of be set up to be like, okay, this is their skill, this is that skill, this is this, and like you target weaknesses and you hit those, and if you hit a weakness, you get an extra turn, like in the Persona games. So it's kind of there's a kind of more in that like field where it's like, okay, I've played this turn-based game before. The story, I I don't know what this says about me, but it's always weird to me when like European developers make a game made in America. Like this game
Yeah.
is set in America. This is one of those games. Is like I can tell that it's off, and it's like this is what the '80s was like. It's like okay, well no, and then it's like it just like feels kind of like there's that disconnect. It's not supposed to be real life,
mm,
you know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just be like fantasy Americana kind of thing, but there's that weird disconnect for me where I'm just like
mm,
I can't engage with this because of that, and also like it doesn't feel like it's being original enough for me to be like, oh, like I want to keep playing this. The story is good, like it's
mhm,
pretty dark, despite how it looks. It's a pretty dark game with a lot of mature themes, so that's really fun. I mean, there's a lot of people who really seem to enjoy this game on Steam and other places I've checked.
mm.
So it's just one of those games where it didn't hit with me because I'm very kind of not picky, but like I've played a lot of this type of game, and it's like I've played the best version of this. I don't really, I'm
Mm.
not getting much out of it here. Um,
You've played your share of RPG Maker games to know
yeah,
that.
I
Oh,
played my
it's,
fair share of Persona games. Like it's
Yeah.
one of my
sure.
favorite series. So it's like I've played this. I don't like the execution here, so like I'm kind of not engaging with it. You know.
Mhm. I like that you said I've already played the best version of this with like Persona and Metaphor and okay,
Yeah, it's not a bad game at
sure.
all. Like it's like I feel
Mm,
like if either of you played it, you guys would like it a lot. Like it just didn't land with me.
mm,
So it's like that's just kind of it. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. It's this developer's best game. It's definitely better than Graveyard Keeper.
okay.
So yeah, it's it's also kind of a perfect game to play around Halloween times if you want some of them.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, there's a little girl that gets murdered in the opening scene, and it's kind of like the inciting incident, like who murdered this child, and yeah.